guys, welcome to another video. This one's gonna be fun. I'm actually really excited to be filming this. Where do we start? I don't know how to start this one. So every now and then on my channel, I like to do like really topical type videos. Like if something that I'm like passionate about, or I see it like trending in the EDM community, or if I see something on social media that I feel like responding to, I like to make videos like this every now and then. So this one, as you can tell by the title, is all about moshing at EDM shows. But this whole conversation popped up on my radar. An artist, Downlink, posted a couple tweets about this the other day, and I screenshotted them. I'm gonna read them for you, but I think this would be a really fun conversation. Bit of a controversial topic. I think you guys will have some really awesome feedback, so the comments are open down below, but hear me out in this video first. I want to give my opinions on it. I'm usually like a pretty unbiased person. I like to see like every side of the story before forming an opinion. I have been in the EDM scene for 8 years now, so I've seen a lot of things. Moshing at shows is one of them. I would love it if you guys subscribed and stuck around and checked out some more videos. If you guys enjoy this one, definitely please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. So he tweeted 2 lengthy tweets. It was on moshing at shows. It says, topic always comes up from time to time, but given some of the shit I've seen lately, I felt I needed to give my opinion. Moshing at dance music events will always be controversial. Some people think it's absolutely ridiculous, and some people find it an instinctive and reactionary response to music. Specifically with dubstep, there's a lot of insanely heavy stuff being produced, and with numerous tracks outright calling for pit, guilty here, it's easy to see how they break out at their shows. On my recent Doom System tour, I've been playing one of the absolute hardest, filthiest sets I've ever put together, and I've seen some absolutely brutal pits, and I have to say, some of the behavior is just not cool. I've had to get on the mic and tell people to calm down and to be mindful of others trying to enjoy the show. I tell everyone to treat each other with respect and encourage positive vibes. Don't go into a pit with the intent to hurt somebody. I grew up going to metal shows, and while there was always moshing, it was done in a fun and supportive way. If people fell, they were quickly helped up. Sure, people got bruises and occasionally bled a bit, but people weren't outright maliciously attacking others. That shit is ridiculous. I've always felt that there's etiquette to moshing, and some people just don't get it. I know some people will just say, suck it up, don't be a bitch, get out of the pit if you can't handle it, etc., etc. But they need to remember that other people paid to see an artist, and they simply don't want to be dodging fists in the crowd. Hey guys, so it looks like he tweeted a 3rd tweet on this topic, so I wanted to include it here. Feel free to read this, and then we'll continue on with the video. So this had a ton of likes and retweets. There were other DJs who were commenting down below. One, Ms. Paz, said, dude, this is so important and well put. Thanks for saying it. I agree 100%. So I saw that, and I like immediately wanted to make this video because I've had some really strong opinions on this topic, and I just thought those tweets were really worded well. Everyone's opinions here are valid. Hear mine out, and then I want to hear yours. First things first, obviously, if you're familiar with my channel, you will know that I'm more into like house music, techno, trance, love me some bass music, and dubstep. I don't talk about it a lot on my channel, but I fucks with it. But my main thing about moshing at shows, it's not black and white for me. I think there's like a gray in between. I think there's a time and place for it, right? Like, you're not gonna see a pit breaking out at an Eric Prydz show, at Excision, at Dion Timmer, and maybe even at a Skrillex show, you know, like some harder stuff. Sure, that's expected. I would obviously think to see that. I'm not gonna expect to see that at a house music show, at a fucking Griffin show. Like, not gonna happen. My opinion, it might be an age thing, and I don't want to like make it an age thing, but for me, I feel like that's a factor. Like, I'm 28, that kind of stuff to me, I'm kind of like over it at this point, but I also like get where people are coming from. Also, just so you guys know my background, like I transitioned from going to alternative, and like I went to all different types of rock shows all through my freshman year of high school into college. So I was constantly into like the Warped Tour scene, like all of that shit. I like screamo music. I loved it all. I was in mosh pits. I did that. But that was when I was in high school. So I personally felt like I outgrew that stage, whereas like a lot of these shows that you go to, you're gonna have younger people at it, and normally those are the ones participating in it. I don't typically see any of my like 28, 29-year-old friends in mosh pits. But all of this is not to say that it should stop. I like completely agree with the sentiments in this tweet. I think some music like lends itself to moshing. at the harder shows, at more of the bass shows. That's how you guys want to express yourself. If you're having fun, most people I see are enjoying themselves and they're doing it just to like enjoy the music. If you guys are feeling it and doing it in a respectful way, I say 1000% go for it. From the other perspective, so I'm a tiny human being. I'm 5'1". I'm at a show and I'm like in the crowd and I start to see like moshing happening, or I see like a pit open up. The first thing I think is like, okay, now I have to stand my ground. Now I'm probably gonna get shoved. I'm most likely gonna lose my spot in the crowd, which I've been standing here since the very beginning to like be in this spot. And I have been shoved. I've been completely pushed to the side. Sometimes you don't even see like the wave coming and you just sort of get like knocked. For me, it's intimidating. I don't wanna be in it. I don't wanna be shoved at all. You also have to like think about it from the perspective of other people who are a lot smaller than you. Like be mindful of the people around you. My first thought is like, oh God, how do I get out of the way? I don't wanna be like punched. I don't wanna be shoved. I don't want to lose my spot. My overall thoughts about how we can all get along here, I just think most people in the community would ask, one, to just be respectful, obviously, like respect people's space. If you're all gonna be moshing together, respect each other. And Downlink said in those tweets, like don't go into a pit maliciously to like hurt people. That's like a terrible attitude to have. Obviously, use some etiquette. Like you guys all know what you're doing. You're adults here, do your shit. Yeah, exactly, if somebody falls on the ground, pick them up, help them up. If you see someone bleeding, get them help. Be mindful of each other, especially if you're gonna have like girls and guys moshing together. Again, like equality, you all can do it together. If you're like a huge dude and I'm like a small girl, don't be just shoving me with all of your fucking might, because I'm gonna go flying. Just don't be like the asshole ruining everyone's time, pretty much. If you see someone being extremely aggressive in a crowd, like call them out. We're all trying to help each other out here, so like watch out for other people. Those are my closing thoughts on everything. Just be considerate, period. Do your thing. No one's asking you to stop. Again, I think there's a time and place for it. It doesn't bother me. Like I said, I just like get out of the way. It's not my thing. Just remember, at the end of the day, everyone paid money to go see an artist. It might be their favorite artist and they just might not like to mosh. That's not the way that they choose to enjoy a show. So like respect their space. They've been like waiting in the front of the space. Like they deserve to be there as much as you do. And you know, you all want to just like enjoy your experience. I can easily hear people's comments in their heads right now being like, well, what the fuck do you expect coming to this type of show? Like obviously there's gonna be mosh pits. You can equally love the music and the artist and not want to be shoved by a bunch of dudes in a circle. Just putting that out there. I think Downlink said everything perfectly well. All right, that ends my TED Talk. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm really curious to hear what your thoughts are on the topic, but that's everything I have to say on it. Please give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos like this. I love having conversational videos. I think these are great, mixing it up a little bit. Please subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already. If you want to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all that, my information is right here, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, you guys.